The world is not doing well. The Middle East, long known as the most explosive region on the planet, has just received a military boost that will completely change the global balance of power. A secret coalition has formed. China and Russia, the world's two largest military powers, have confirmed the deployment and emplacement of their most advanced missiles in Iran. Not one, not two, but 7 types of devastating missiles with hypersonic technology, intercontinental range, and a destructive power that would make the Pentagon shudder. In this video, we will dissect the specifications, combat capabilities, and strategic implications of these missiles in Iran. Watch until the end, because this is not just ordinary news. This is a warning to the world. Before we delve into the details of these 7 missiles, we need to understand the geopolitical context that led to this massive transfer of military technology. Following open conflict between Iran and Israel in mid-2025, Tehran recognized a fatal weakness. Its air defense system was compromised and its air fleet obsolete. Israel could freely attack Iranian strategic facilities without significant resistance. However, the situation changed 180 degrees in early 2026. A secret trilateral agreement resulted in what analysts called the Superpower Axis of Resistance project. According to a Jerusalem Post report released in February 2026, Iran not only received a supply of missiles, but also upgraded technology that enabled the mass production of missiles with drastically increased accuracy, thanks to components based on satellite intelligence technology from China and Russia. Even more astonishing, Iran's missile command and control system is now integrated with advanced Russian-made radars. This means that any enemy movement in the Persian Gulf can be responded to with a missile attack within minutes. The first missile, DF-5C, the dragon that reached the world. We start with the most terrifying, the DF-5C, China's new intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, first unveiled at the Beijing military parade in September 2025. Its specs: a range of over 20,000 kilometers, enough to hit any target on Earth from any launch site. Imagine, from Iran, this missile could reach all of Europe, most of Asia, and even the east coast of the United States. The DF-5C uses liquid fuel, but don't underestimate it. This latest version has a modular system that makes launch preparation much faster than its predecessors. Carried in 3 parts on 3 different vehicles, it can be quickly assembled and launched when needed. What scares NATO? The DF-5C can carry up to 12 MIRVed warheads that can each be directed at a different target within a single missile. Not to mention a decoy that confuses enemy missile defense systems. Its speed reaches tens of Mach 5. This means that from Iran,
the skies streak with re-entry vehicles. The upper air glows red with intense thermal radiation and fireballs.
Even the most advanced defense systems like Iron Dome or Arrow wouldn't have time to react.
All of this produces immense amounts of black carbon and dust that begin their ascent toward the stratosphere.
Second missile, Burevestnik, Russia's nuclear-powered death. Russia is not messing around. They're fielding the Storm Burevestnik, a nuclear-powered cruise missile that President Putin has called a unique weapon that no one else in the world has. What makes Burevestnik different? It uses nuclear power for propulsion. The result? A theoretically unlimited range. In its most recent test in October 2025, Burevestnik flew for 15 hours non-stop, covering a distance of 14,000 kilometers. Russian military reports put its maximum range at between 10,000 and 20,000 kilometers. Even more frightening, Burevestnik flies extremely low, only 50 to 100 meters above the ground or sea surface. It hugs the terrain, avoiding radar detection until the very last seconds before impact. With its nuclear engine, the missile can circle for hours, waiting for the right moment, then strike from a completely unexpected direction. British intelligence described the Burevestnik as capable of striking from an unexpected direction, confusing air defense systems. Third missile, Fattah 1. Iran's hypersonic conqueror with Russian technology. This is the missile that prompted Israel to hold an emergency meeting. The Fattah 1, Iran's first hypersonic missile, is claimed to be capable of penetrating even the most sophisticated air defenses. Fattah means conqueror in Arabic, and that name is no joke. This missile travels at Mach 5, more than 6,100 kilometers per hour. From the Iranian border, Tel Aviv is only 400 seconds away. That's why giant banners in Tehran read 400 seconds to Tel Aviv in Hebrew. The key technology, a movable nozzle on the second stage of the rocket engine that allows the missile to maneuver laterally, left and right, and even vertically while flying outside the atmosphere. It can rotate, changing direction abruptly, making interception systems unable to calculate its trajectory. On entering the atmosphere, the Fattah produces superheated particles that interfere with enemy radar systems. Fabian Hinz, a researcher at the International Institute for Strategic Studies, said the Fattah likely has a warhead mounted on a maneuverable re-entry vehicle, a technology possessed by only a handful of countries. With Russian assistance, Iran is now mass-producing the Fattah and improving its accuracy using components based on satellite intelligence technology. Fourth missile, Khorramshahr 4. The Tomahawk of war with powerful explosive power. This is the missile that Iranian media has called the most accurate and capable of penetrating any sophisticated air defense system. The Khorramshahr 4 is the latest generation of Iran's long-range ballistic missile series. With a range of 2,000 kilometers, it can reach all of Israel, U.S. bases in the Gulf, and even Eastern Europe. What makes it special? Its warhead weighs 1,500 kilograms, 1.5 tons of explosives. Imagine the power of the explosion. A single missile can destroy an entire military complex. Thanks to cooperation with Russia following the 12-day war, the Khorramshahr 4 now uses a solid fuel propulsion system. Launch preparation time has been reduced from several hours to just minutes. It can be launched from underground silos scattered throughout Iran, making it nearly impossible to destroy before launch. More worrying, Iran and Russia is integrating new radars and command systems that enable the Khorramshahr 4 to disrupt enemy air defense systems with advanced penetration technology. The fifth missile, Hypersonic, high-precision fortress breaker. The Hypersonic, or fortress breaker, is a long-range, solid-fuel ballistic missile that has become Iran's new flagship. It is named after the historic fortress of Khyber, which was conquered by the Islamic forces. This missile has a range of up to 2,000 kilometers and a warhead weighing between 700 and 1,000 kilograms. It is designed to destroy high-value targets, such as air bases, command posts, and enemy nuclear facilities. What makes the Hypersonic different? It uses technology derived from North Korea and then upgraded with Russian components. The result is a highly accurate missile that can be launched from a mobile launch vehicle. Cooperation with Russia has enabled Iran to mass-produce the Hypersonic. Thousands of these missiles are currently stored in underground facilities throughout Iran, ready for launch at any time. With maneuverability in the final phase of flight, the Hypersonic is difficult to intercept by conventional missile defense systems. It can change direction while diving toward its target, making interception calculations extremely complex. Sixth missile, Sigil, hot stone, from an underground bunker. The Sigil, meaning hot stone, is a two-stage solid-fuel ballistic missile specifically designed for launch from underground bunkers. It has a warhead weight of between 500 and 1,000 kilograms and a range sufficient to hit strategic targets in the region. Its two solid-fuel propulsion stages allow for rapid acceleration and a very short preparation time. The Sigil's primary advantages are its mobility and survivability. Placed in bunkers scattered throughout the Zagros Mountains and other remote locations, it is nearly impossible to destroy in a preemptive strike. Each bunker has a thick steel door that can open in seconds, allowing the missile to launch before the enemy has time to react. With Russian assistance, the Sigil's command and control system is now integrated with early warning radar and satellite intelligence networks. This means the Sigil can be directed to even moving targets with drastically increased accuracy. Seventh missile, S-400 and S-350 Vityaz, steel umbrella in Iran's skies. These aren't offensive missiles, but they're the real game changers. Russia's S-400 and S-350 Vityaz air defense systems. The S-350 is a short to medium-range air defense system designed to be the last bastion of Russian defenses. Its specialty? Intercepting low-flying targets, terrain-hugging cruise missiles, and large drones. The S-350 carries 12 anti-missile missiles in each launcher. With 3 launchers in a battery, it can engage 36 missiles simultaneously. Its radar has a 360-degree coverage, superior to the U.S. Patriot's 180-degree coverage. While the S-400 will take out fighter jets and bombers at a range of 500 kilometers, the S-350 handles massed cruise missile attacks at a range of 60 kilometers. The combination of the two creates a multi-layered steel umbrella that covers the entire Iranian sky. Recent reports indicate that the first batch of S-400 and S-350 missiles has arrived in Iran and has begun operating. Combined with Chinese missile systems, Russian S-400 missiles, and advanced Russian-made radars, Iran's skies are no longer as open as they once were. One Iranian official proudly declared, "Those who used to fly freely over Iran now have to think twice. Our skies have teeth."